See students, so now we have to check the problem whether it is invertible or not. They will give 5 marks question like this. You can see the question, let f is mapping from n to y be a function defined as f of x is equal to 4x plus 3 where y is equal to y belongs to n such that y is equal to 4x plus 3 for some x belongs to n, show that f is invertible, find the inverse. So I told what is meant by invertible function. Let f is a function mapping from a to b, there exists another function g maps from b to a such that f circle g is equal to identity function domain of g, and g circle f is equal to identity function of domain of f. G circle f means domain of f you have to take. F circle g means domain of g you have to take. These two are possible, then g is called f is invertible, then g is called inverse of a function. You remember, one function is invertible, obviously it should be a 1 1 and onto, then only it is invertible. That means if a function is bisective, then only it is invertible. Before going to this problem, I will explain a small concept. Inverse function, inverse of a function. Inverse function, inverse of a function. What is the difference between those two? You have to see that. For example, f is mapping from a to b, f inverse is mapping from b to a always. For example, I am taking one function here, a, b. Here 1, 2, 3, here a, b, c, d. First you have to check whether it is a function or not. Yes, it is a function. Why it is a function? You know the definition of function. No two ordered pairs of f have the same image. See, different elements unique image, correct or not? That's why it is a function. F is mapping from a to b is a function. If you want to do inverse of this function, you have to interchange this. That means b you have to take here and a you have to take here. This is b set and this is a set. Here we have a, b, c, d. Here we have 1, 2, 3. So this is their relation. It is not a function, it is inverse function, but it is not a function. Why? Because function means each and every element of first set should associated unique image, correct or not? But D is an element without image, that's why it is not a function. F is a function, F inverse exists, but f inverse need not to be a function. That's why this is inverse function. Inverse function. Inverse function may be a function, may not be a function. Inverse means just if a function is from a to b, if you reverse it, that is called inverse function. Inverse function may or may not be a function. You will notice that it is not a function. But inverse, this is called inverse function. Inverse function. We have one more, inverse of a function. Inverse of a function. Inverse of a function means, for example, that I am taking one more example, x, 1, 2, 3, here y, x, y, z. So now, this is a function. Suppose if you take x to y, this is a function g. If you take g inverse, you will get y to z, that you know very well, correct or not? Y to z, x, y, z, and 1, 2, 3. Now it is also a function. Function means different elements, different outputs. all the elements have unique image. Each element of y has unique image in z. Each element of x has unique image in y. So G is mapping from x to y is also a function. G inverse mapping from y to z is also a function. Here f is mapping from a to b a function. F inverse is mapping from b to a is not a function. In this case it is called just inverse function. In this case we will call inverse of a function. That means inverse is also a function. Here inverse not a function. Clear students? Here inverse is not a function. Here inverse is also function. Why it is not inverse of a function? Why its inverse is not function? Because see here, this is 1 1 function and also 1 1. Why? Because different elements different outputs, but it is not onto. Why? Because onto means every element of set B there exists one pre-image in set A, but D is an element in set B without pre-image, so it is not onto. If it is not onto, inverse does not exist. Correct? 1 1 exists, onto does not exist. That's why inverse does not exist. Here inverse exists, but inverse is not a function. Here you can see it is 1 1. It is a function, 1 1 function. It is also onto. Why? Because each and every element of y set there exists pre-image. So that's why this inverse exists and inverse is also a function. That's why this is inverse of a function. That means here inverse exists and inverse is also a function. Here inverse exists but inverse is need not a function. That's why this is called just inverse function. This is inverse of a function. That means inverse is also acting as a function. Clear students? So here invertible means this is the case, not this is the case. G from x to y, G inverse from y to z, both are exist as a functions. Then only we will call G as a inverse function. Clear students? So that you have to remember always your mind. Invertible means one function a to b is a function, another that inverse is also from b to e is also acting as a function, then it is called invertible function. So invertible function, now you are going to prove, you have some steps, you have to do these steps always. See students, what are the steps we are going to follow? First one, they will give f is a function mapping from a to b or something, and they will give f of x. This is taken as some y. That is first step. Step 1. Next, step 2. What is step 2? You have to recall the definition of invertible. What will say invertible? F is a function mapping from a to b. There exists another function. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು function exist ಆಗಬೇಕ್ರಿ. But in this problem they are given only f of x. There is no other function. Generally, if the function f is exist, there exists another function g. How they exist g? That's why in step 2, is f of x is equal to y. For example, the given problem f of x is equal to 4x plus 3. In this problem, you have to make here y as a subject. You have to make the subject x. If you make x as a subject, what you will get here? Y minus 3 is equal to 4x and x is equal to y minus 3 by 4. Now, the function is in terms of y. Given function is in terms of x. See, in terms of x means this is input, this is domain, y is range, correct or not, or otherwise codomain. This is an element in codomain. Now, if you change x subject, now y is a domain. Clear students? Y is a domain. X value is codomain or range. Y domain means this function will be interchanges. Now A is a domain, B is codomain. Now the function is this is treated as the second function G and it is mapping from B to A. So whenever the function is given in terms of x, you have to simplify in terms of y. This is taken as the new function G. Because according to the definition, if f is a function mapping from a to b, there exists another function g which is mapping from b to a. What is that g function means? You have to convert this function y as a x as a subject in terms of y. This is y. This is g function. Understood, students? So now we are taken this value is, it is in terms of y. So g of y is equal to y minus 3 by 4. So now we got f of x function, we got g of y function. After that, what is step 3? You know that f is a mapping from a to b is said to be a function. There exists another function g is mapping from b to a such that f circle g and g circle f. Step 3, you have to calculate f circle g and g circle f. You know that f, g. You can calculate f circle g and g circle f. F circle g, if you calculate, you should get the identity function in g domain. What is g domain here? B. Like if you calculate g circle f, identity function with f domain. What is f domain? A. So, completed. Then finally, you will write in step 4 such that this is possible. So, f is invertible. If it is invertible, what is its answer? G is equal to f inverse. So, you can write finally f inverse value, that is the find the inverse, and we have to show that f is invertible. So, always it will be including 4 steps. First step, they will give f function and f of x. You have to convert in this function y value in terms of x. Y is an element in codomain. Remember the students. So we are taken y be an element in codomain. What is codomain in this function? Capital Y. So you have to convert x as a subject, value is in terms of y. That is taken as one new function g. How it is maps from b to a. After that, step 3, calculate f circle g and g circle f. Finally, step 4, you have to write f is invertible. Finally, g is equal to f inverse. Last, write f inverse value. So these all steps including together 5 marks. So very easy question. You have to get 5 marks. So based on invertible function. Right. Now I will solve the problem. Listen carefully, students. Right. Solution. F is mapping from n to y and f of x is equal to 4x plus 3. This is given function. See, here domain is natural numbers, codomain is y. I told in that step 1, consider y which is belongs to capital Y. Always y is a term in codomain, x is a term in domain. So small y belongs to capital Y. Consider small y is an element in the capital Y such that f of x is equal to y. Remember students, small y is an element in capital Y means it is an codomain element. Codomain element is equal to range. Why? Because it is 1, 1 and onto, then only invertible possible. Onto function means range codomain equal. That's why f of x is nothing but range. That's why range this element I am taken. Clear that step? Right. Next, what is given problem in f of x? That you are going to replace here. So 4x plus 3 is equal to y. What is next your aim? To make x as a subject. That's why 4x is equal to x bit t. What is the other terms? You can transfer into right side. Y minus 3. Next one, x is equal to y minus 3 by 4. So we got x value in terms of y. Clear students? Here you can see that y value in terms of x. If you give the natural number input, you will get the output. If you give the y value here, you will get the output. So now the function is in terms of y. That's why here you will write the second step. Let g be the function. G be the function defined. G is mapping. F is mapping from n to y means G is mapping from y to n. Because you are giving input in y, you are getting output in x, that is nothing but n. So this value we are taken as g of y. That is important, students. G of y is equal to y minus 3 by 4. Understood, students? So you are getting x value in terms of y. This is taken as the new function g. This function is mapping from reverse order of this. Now you got g of y and f of x. Step 1 completed, step 2 completed. Now we have to calculate this f and g composite function. That means f circle g and g circle f. Let I am going to calculate it as first g circle f. What is formula for g circle f? See, while writing the students, f is a function in terms of x, g is a function in terms of y. Here last, what is that function? That domain you have to see always. Here x, f of x. That's why I am writing g of f of x. So g of, what is f of x value? This is inside function. F of x is given 4x plus 3. Now this value we are going to replace on g. What is g? G of y. So y place we have this entire value. That's why this entire value we have to replace on y. Be careful, students. Arthayatri? So this entire value we are going to replace on g. Where we have to replace? G variable. G, what is variable? Y. So in y place we have to replace. So I am replacing, where is y? There is 4x plus 3 minus 3 upon 4. I think you understood. This we are going to replace on y place. Y place. Again we have minus 3 upon 4. So minus 3 plus 3 gets cancelled. This is 4x by 4 gets cancelled. We have x. There is left side g circle f of x. Here very important. You remember the identity function. What is identity function? So f is mapping from a to a. F is mapping from a to a, defined by f of x is equal to x. Suppose you are taken same elements in set A and set B also. If 1 is related 1, 2 is related 2, 3 is related 3. If you are giving input 1, there must be output also 1. Input is 2, output is also 2. Input is 3, output is also 3. Then only identity function this is. Correct or not? So this is f of x is equal to x. F after we have domain x, there also x. See, g circle f of x after you will get x. And nothing but which function it is? Identity function. So I can write g circle f of identity function. In this identity function, what is its domain means? What is the last function here? F. What is f domain here? N. This is equation 1. Understood, students? Right. Now we have to calculate one more. Composite function g circle f is over. Now we are going to calculate f circle g. While writing f circle g, you have the very important thing. Here g circle f after x, because the function domain is in x. In g circle y, in g of y, y is in domain. That's why you are going to take here domain place is y. Don't take here x. Need not to take here x, here y. So according to the formula, f of g of y, students. So f of, what is g of y? G of y known value y minus 3 upon 4. Next, we have to substitute this entire value in f. Where we have to substitute? In f, x place. What is in x? So x before we have 4. Let I am writing 4 first. After this x place, you are going to replace this entire value. Y minus 3 upon 4. After we have plus after 3. I think you understood the substitution. This value we are going to replace on f in where? X place. So 4 will be the same. In x place we are getting y minus 3 by 4 plus 3. Now I can cancel this 4 and 4. Now we have y minus 3 plus 3. So plus 3 gets cancelled. Y. What is in left side? F circle g of y. See students, here it is also, if it is x, x, if it is y, y. So it is nothing but identity function. So we can write f circle g is equal to an identity function. What is the last set here? G. So what is g domain? Y. These are representation very important. So it is an identity function. Identity function is denoted I of x or I of a. A means identity function in its domain. This is a single function. When you are taken composite function, always we are taking the first set. First set only we are using domain, correct or not? That's why we are writing in the f what is in domain n. In the first set here g, what is in g? Domain. Y you have to write. Clear students? So we completed step 3 also. So we got g circle f is equal to identity function, f circle g is equal to identity function. Finally what you are going to write? This is the last step of this question. Finally what we are going to write? Hence here this is equation 1, this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So from equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, we conclude that f is invertible. F is invertible. Invertible agide. If it is invertible, g is equal to f inverse. This is the formula. That means what is f inverse means? G function is called f inverse. So g function is in terms of y, correct or not? They are asking show that f is invertible. Up to this completed. F is invertible, g is equal to f inverse. After that, what is f inverse? Find inverse means what is f inverse? And what is the value of f inverse? F inverse is equal to g students. G value is in terms of y. That's why I am taking y on both sides. Taking domain y on both sides. So g of y is equal to f inverse of y. So what is g of y value here? Y minus 3 upon 4 is equal to f inverse y. So therefore inverse function f inverse y is equal to y minus 3 by 4. But f is a function in terms of x. That's why we are going to change this in terms of x. So where is y? There is x. Right side also where is y? There is x. So this is the f inverse. So if you write this complete like this, you will get 5 marks in board examination. Should not change even a single step. Correct students? Understood? So invertible function based you will get 5 marks. Composite function based you will get 2 marks question. Composite function, it may be a commutative law or associative law. Commutative means f circle g or g circle f. Associative law means h circle g circle f. That point they will ask in 2 marks question. Clear students? Right. You remember it in objective or 1 mark question they will ask invertible function. F is invertible. F is invertible if and only if f is 1 1 and onto. That means f function can exist, can satisfy 1 1 function and onto function, then only it is a invertible function, then only inverse is exist. Very, very, very important point. Sometimes they will ask f is invertible if f is a bisective. Bisective means 1 1 and onto only. So don't confuse. If it is a bisective, then only invertible exist. F is a inverse of a function. Inverse function exist ಆಗಬೇಕಂటే compulsory f ಏನಾಗಬೇಕ್ರಿ 1 1 and onto, otherwise it is a bisective. So very, very important point this is, you remember it, right?